Busy network marketers need to know about this tool I'm about to share. Hi, this is Connie Suarez. I'm a network marketing mentor. I help busy, hardworking network marketers find strategies and tools to help their team cross stage. I was very frustrated after 6 years of using strategies that weren't a good fit for me or my team, and I started looking for something better. And I found it, and now I share what works so much better for me, and it's something that everyone can pattern to their own personality and set of values. Today, I want to share with you a tool that helps us to be more productive. Almost every network marketer has other things in their lives that keep them busy. And sometimes time feels like we have none of. Sometimes time feels like a scarce commodity, doesn't it? What about you? What is the biggest frustration that you are seeing as far as not having enough time to do? Comment below. I would like to know what that is, and hopefully what I'm about to share will help you. So I'm going to be very techie today. I'm bringing out my whiteboard. I don't know. I'm so challenged with these things that I can't even use non-techie. One of these days, I do need to spend some time learning about how to use the various ways that you can do this without the old stuff. So I knew that I couldn't write. I can barely hold this. I can barely hold this so that you can see it. There was no way that I could do this and write too. So I just went ahead and wrote this. Now here's what this is. This is known as the Eisenhower Matrix. This is how General Eisenhower and then President Eisenhower made decisions. This was what he used to make decisions. He directed the armies of the Allies in World War II, and most famously, I suppose, was the one that the architect of D-Day, which was the notable turning point in World War II, I believe. Now, here is how he used this. There'd be a task that needed to be accomplished, and he had to ask questions. Is this important? And is it urgent? If it was urgent and important, he did it. If it was urgent but not important, or it didn't require his skills, then he would delegate it. If it was important but not urgent, he would schedule it. And if it wasn't urgent or important, he would delete it. He would get rid of it. It wouldn't happen. So with those two questions, is this urgent and is it important, you can decide what you're going to do with it. So if it's something that needs to be done urgently by you, then you have to do it. But if it's something that can wait, you'll schedule it. And if it's something that you really want to see done, but you don't have to do it, then you delegate. And especially as a team leader, there are people on your team that want to do something. And some of them will volunteer and some of them won't. And you need to be aware of the fact that some of the ones that aren't volunteering still would like to do it. And you have to get to know. That's one of the reasons why it's so important to build relationships on our teams, because if you know that somebody could do that and they just haven't volunteered, then ask them, delegate, and they will be delighted. One of the things that I have learned about human nature is that it's counterintuitive, at least to me, but if you want somebody to get involved in what you're doing, you ask for their help. One of the easiest ways to do that is to ask for advice. But let's say we're talking about somebody online, and this is a rabbit trail. If you've hung out with me for very long, you know that that's typical. But it's a good rabbit trail. So somebody online that you'd really like to get more involved and engaged, ask their opinion. Send them a direct message and say, I like that you are showing up and liking my posts. And would you just give me a critique of the topics that I share? What is it that I'm missing? And let them answer that. That gets them that makes them more inclined to want to help us. You would think that when you ask somebody to do something for you, that then you'd owe them, but it's almost the other way around. They almost feel like they owe you. And so that's just a sideline, but it does kind of go in hand with this. The important thing is that you can't do everything. You have to delegate some of it, and you schedule it. But if you schedule everything, you and I both know that's a recipe for disaster. So some of those things need to be deleted. Okay. Well, has that been helpful? There is so much information about the Eisenhower Matrix online that if you want more information, just Google it. And then would you comment to me what you like best about the idea of the Eisenhower Matrix? How maybe that might help you moving forward with your team building. If this has been helpful for you, if this has been something that you will be using and you'd like to stay tuned with me, then just subscribe to my channel and let me know, comment your thoughts on today's video. This is Connie Suarez. I'll be in touch.